everybody, and welcome back to another Reimann video. Today we are back with our second 2020 garden project update. Today we are actually in the garden, and we're going to be doing a lot of different things in the garden. We have a lot of seeds planted already that have been growing in the shop, as you guys saw in the last garden project episode. And we've had some of them planted out already, and we're going to show you guys which seeds we have planted, where we planted them, and then some tips on how to plant certain plants. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so to start off with, this is one of our front raised beds. Now these raised beds have flowers that we like to have in front to make it look really nice, and also all of them together can help keep away rabbits and deer, the main predators of the garden. These all over here are mostly poppies. And a fun fact about poppies is you can actually eat the seeds and use them in your recipes, and you can cook with them. The other flowers we have are four-o'clocks and marigold. And we have a lot of marigolds, and if you're wondering, the reason we have so many poppies is when we were planting them last year, I accidentally dumped the entire bag in this corner. So that's why they all sprouted up in here and they all came up. And we didn't have to plant them this year. They actually all resprouted themselves and they all came up themselves. So we didn't have to replant any of these. So they all just came up by themselves. So this here is our broccoli plant. We have 2 to 3 of them a year. Currently, only one has sprouted from the ground because it is still early spring. Like all the other plants in our garden, we start them in the shop, and then about 3 to 4 weeks later, we take some that look ready and plant them in the garden. A tip about broccoli is that if you leave it on the plant too long, it'll go to seed, and that piece of broccoli is not edible anymore. Next up are the onions. Now this is our first year doing onions, so we really do hope that they work out. As you can see, they really have sprouted up, but we still don't cry every time we walk by. A cool fact about onions is they are used in many different recipes, from hamburgers to hot dogs to almost anything that you need extra flavoring. Onions are probably used in it for that extra taste. Another plant we have in the garden are strawberries. We have 2 rows of strawberries this year, and there are 3 to 4 strawberry plants in each row. Last year, we had 2 strawberry plants, but sadly, we didn't get any strawberries from them. If you look at some of the strawberry plants, you can see that some of them are flowering, and that is a sign that they should produce some strawberries this year. Also, if you look at this strawberry plant, you can actually see the flower right there on it. And if we look at the one over here, this one hasn't started to flower yet. And like I said, some of them have started to flower, while other ones have not. We also have some carrots in our garden. We planted them from seed and then separated them. The best bet would have probably been to separate them first, because carrots like to be thin so they can grow larger. And as you can see, we have lots and lots of carrots now in the garden. We have about 3 rows, and they are growing quite well. And that's really good that they're growing quite well, because we like carrots. And next up, we have our beans. Now these here are purple potted pole beans, and these ones taste extremely good, just like the green beans, but these ones, they actually look purple, and they taste just like the green beans. So now, if you're planting these, one thing you can do is, you can see what we're doing is we're planting them in the dirt for them to start. And then, because they're pole beans, they have to try to climb. So they like to cling on to things and then climb up, and then the beans like sprout off of each other. So it kind of gives them that they need that ability to climb up onto something to grow. So we're going to let them do this for when they start. And then if they need it, we will add a pole to it so that they can cling onto it and grow all the way up the pole, and it'll give it some more room to grow. And last but not least, we have the raspberries. The raspberries, we have 2 rows of them, and right now they just look like sticks, but actually those sticks sticking out of the ground are actually the raspberries. Now, all of us love raspberries. I don't know if you've ever had a raspberry, but they taste so sweet. They taste so good, and I just love raspberries. They are so amazing. Now, the taste is awesome, but the way they grow is also good too. Now, we've planted them like this, but by July, these should start making some raspberries for us, and it should continue into August. And I just love raspberries. These plants are so cool, and they taste so awesome. I could eat raspberries all day long, but these raspberry bushes, as you can see, we have like 2 rows of them, and yeah, each and every one of them is a different looking stick, and all those sticks together don't look like raspberries yet, but they will very, very soon. Thank you everybody for watching this Reimann Ranch episode. We hope you guys enjoyed our 2020 garden project video for this week. There's a lot more coming for the garden, as we have an entire second and third section of the garden yet to be planted. There's a lot more in the garden that needs to be grown. We still have to wait a few more months for the stuff to actually start producing things, and we will keep giving you guys updates on the garden. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.